everyone! This week we are going to be working on buoyancy. Buoyancy is an object's ability to sink or float. We know that boats are really heavy, but they also are buoyant or positive buoyant, meaning they will float on the surface of water. Our goal today is to see how much cargo or passengers a boat of your own can possibly carry. Are you ready to make a boat of your own? All you need is tinfoil to make your boat, a small container big enough to allow your boat to float without touching any of the sides, and you will need some pennies, possibly a lot of pennies. So ask an adult nearby, look through your change bin, empty some pockets, and search in between the couch cushions for that loose change because we will be testing our boat very shortly. To get started, we're going to make our aluminum foil boat. You will not need to use the entire roll of foil, but enough where you feel good about your design being able to float in the container you have available. Keep in mind you also want your boat large enough to hold the many pennies you're about to fill it with. If you make your boat too itty-bitty, you aren't going to be able to fit it with more change. A good guide for size is making sure your boat size is about 4 inches or about from your fingertips to your wrist. This should give you enough room inside. To make your boat, start with a sheet of aluminum foil about 12 inches or 1 foot in length, like this. Begin to fold your foil into a boat. While you can bend foil to make the shape of the boat, you want to fold a bit of a lip or an edge on the side so that your boat does not sink but can also hold coins inside. When you get done folding your boat, get a container big enough for your boat and fill only that container with fresh water close to the top. Keep your container on a level surface, like a floor, table, or countertop. Test your boat's buoyancy out. If it sinks, something went wrong in your design and you may need to fix your boat or start fresh with a new piece of foil. No worries. If your boat floats, congratulations! You're ready to add some cargo on board. This part is important. It's best to have a piece of paper with you and a tally how many pennies you add to your boat. You can also have someone in your house help you count this as you add them. Add as many pennies as you can to your boat. Once your boat starts to sink or begins to take in water, stop your count. When you have the maximum number of pennies added to your boat, go to the Google form and tell me how many pennies your boat was able to hold until it was no longer buoyant. Make sure you submit your responses on the form. When you are completely finished, press turn in on this week's assignment so I know that you are finished. Also, don't forget another important step. Help clean up. Make sure you discard your foil boat and throw it away unless you wish to keep it, of course. Dump out the water and help dry the pennies. If you run into any issues with this lesson, please reach out to me directly at kmichelle@runnymedschools.org. Have fun! Hey everyone, I just want to take you through what the test should look like. So in my hand here, I have my tinfoil. I have my bin of water here right in front of me that I'm going to be using. And I just use kind of like a baking dish and I filled it with fresh water. And the other thing you want to have is I went around looking through the house for some pennies. So I just put them all in this baggie here, which I'm going to use. What we're doing is we're using this sheet of tinfoil here. This is about 12 inches or a foot. And what you want to do is you want to fold it into a boat shape. What I already went ahead and did is I already have my boat already created here. So this is what this kind of looks like. This is a triangular shaped boat. And you can see it does have some edges so it can have some cargo inside. And what we're going to do with that is we're going to test it out into the water to see if it floats on top first before we start adding any coins. So I just want to do one more check to make sure all my sides are up so it doesn't take in any water. And you can see that my boat is already floating on top of the surface right now. What I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start adding some pennies in from my baggie here into the boat so that you can see how many pennies this takes. And this is the part where you want to have that tally chart, grabbing a piece of paper with a pen or pencil and start just marking down how many you are adding to the boat. So I'm going to start with the pennies and we're going to see how many pennies my boat can handle without sinking. And my best suggestion is to start placing your pennies around the boat, not in just one area, or else that area is going to start sinking faster. You want to evenly distribute your weight throughout the boat. So I'm going to start here and kind of work my way out. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. And I'm going to stop there because I already start seeing water start to come in, so I'm going to see what happens. Okay, so my boat sank after having 49 pennies added. That's okay with me. That's a lot of pennies. See if you can beat the amount of pennies my boat held. If you did, let me know in the comments section on Google Classroom. Whether you beat my total or not, don't forget to submit the Google form with the amount of pennies your boat held. Pictures and or videos of your testing is always welcome. I would love to see your boat designs and see how your test went. Again, if you have any questions or would like to share pictures or videos of how it went, send it to me directly at kmichelle@runnymedschools.org. I hope you have a lot of fun with this.